Welcome to the finale of Dynasty Warriors 3, and oh my god, this stage is a pain in the ass. But I'm actually playing the lesser of two evils. Fuck the Wu version of this campaign. And I'll just make the TLDR version of what the Wu campaign is. Poison Fog. You have to find a certain Nanman to get rid of the poison fog so you'll survive. This stage, with the Shu version, well, it's not as bad as Wu, but it's still pretty bad, and I will go into detail with it later on once we start the mission. But for right now, I'm picking Xiao Dun because he is strong enough to withstand the enemies. But the newly introduced steeds that just so happen to be in the stage, well, not so much. So yeah, the overarching conditions is to defeat Meng Huo. This is also frustrating too. Because you think it'd be easy, right? It's 90 minutes for a reason. Yeah. And I'm also showing you the unit info to show you where Meng Huo and all of his comrades actually are. Yeah, get used to seeing Meng Huo because you're going to be sick of him by the time you're done with this stage. So on with the introduction.
The Shu strategist Zhuge Liang sets his eyes north towards Wei, but has one matter to take care of before he can move. There was a growing power threatening the Shu kingdom to the south. In 225, fearful of the future, Zhuge Liang sets out to conquer the southern lands. The Shu forces make their way south, where the king of Nanman, Meng Huo, and his forces lie in wait.
Oh dear lord. I'm gonna try to be positive. I'm gonna try to be positive about this stage. But nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, let the frustration begin. Yeah, we might as well just do it and get it over with. And while this stage looked good back in the day, thinking about it now, this stage is probably one of the bigger mistakes of the Dynasty Warriors games.
We will attack their spirit
and
make
the reason why
submit.
it's one of the bigger mistakes is because of the fact that there is just so much to do with an open world, but the open world gimmick had limitations. This stage is where the limitations take place.
I defeated an officer.
Well, we defeated Gao Ding, who just so happens to be in front of the palace. But I'm going to be heading over to where this guy is, Meng Huo.
Bow before King Meng Huo.
And here's where the biggest problem of the stage lies. Oh, well, not because of the fact that you may break my clash, but also the biggest problem with Meng Huo is the fact that, well, while it may seem to the untrained eye and the new rookie towards this game that once you beat him you won, nope, that is certainly not the case.
I've seen your tactics. Next time, I'll defeat you.
That's right, folks. That is one of the main gimmicks of the stage. You have to catch Meng Huo and defeat him 7 times. 7 times! What in the blue hell? I mean, yes, that is going with Romance of the Three Kingdoms, but this is the only game that you do this in. You don't do it in 4 or 4 Extreme Legends. You don't do it in 5 or 5 Extreme Legends. 6 Special, you don't even do that at all. You just simply fight Meng Huo and be done with it. 7 Extreme Legends, you don't capture Meng Huo 7 times. And 8 Complete, you don't do that. You only do this here. It's really tedious. Oh, as I'm showing you, he is nowhere on this map yet. We have to go a little bit further, at least progress a little bit further in order for us to get started. Oh, son of a bitch, and there is our problem.
What? What are these monsters?
Arrows and winged boots are your friends. And look at how much damage that freaking Pachyderm does, and I'm at max defense! Oh, what the hell? And the worst part is, the archers will do their best to stop you from sniping the damn elephants. Or at least the riders of the elephants. Again, winged boots and
I defeated an officer.
bow and arrows is your best friend. So if you happen to see archers, this is the perfect place to
We
kill.
must be
You
triumphant.
son of a bitch. Anyway, I'm cool, I'm calm, but yeah, this is the perfect place for you to grind them, and they will be put to good use, because without the wing boots, or jump boots if you will not be able to reach high enough to actually deal damage to the rider of the elephants.
Okay.
And by this time, everyone has an elephant. That's where my problem lies with this stage. The fact that these guys have an elephant, and, well, we don't. Oh, and by the way, there is no elephant harness in this game. No. The elephant harness isn't a thing until Dynasty Warriors 4. So, bear that in mind. Oh, and you can't knock over walls and barricades with this elephant. Because for some reason it won't even acknowledge that. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to take my sweet time with this elephant. Kind of don't have a choice because it moves really lethargically slow. And I'm going to try to kill off the rest of those troops the best way I can. But I also will have to take certain paths to get to the other officers. But bear in mind one thing. There will come an event, if not here, then in the Wu forces, that Zhu Rong will actually try to start a fire attack at the main camp. Ah, come on! I thought I knocked him off! Screw it. Oh, damn it! Here we go! Here we go! I thought I was at a high enough reach to knock him off, but apparently I'm not. Fucking 8 elephants. If I'm not the one riding them, these things are annoying. Let's just keep chopping these things down. But unfortunately, you won't get stronger bodyguards, sadly. Once they get to level 8, that's it. That's as strong as they're getting.
So they have joined up.
Alright. Let's just hop on an elephant and just get to the next officer. Which is... Oh my god! I hate archers so much! I'm just gonna keep going. I'm just gonna keep going.
We shall catch him
Be
again.
positive. And oh yeah, I almost forgot. Every time that Meng Huo was spotted in the area, he tends to move. If you don't beat him in time, he's going to eventually go back to his main camp. But then he'll send Zhu Rong to try to burn your main camp, and also set an ambush for your commanding officer. And in those pachyderms, no, wait, while on those pachyderms, that's what I meant to say. These things will definitely take out your commanding officer easily. So if you don't actually get to Meng Huo, and if you don't defeat him, well, guess what? You're gonna end up having to backtrack to your main camp to stop your commanding officer from being killed. Because the fire attack will do so much damage, and also Zhu Rong will probably finish the commanding officer off with a elephant attack. While this may not be a thing in Dynasty Warriors 3 because you have to let events play out and not actually try to capture Meng Huo, in Dynasty Warriors 4, that is exactly the thing that they will do. Oh, by the way, almost forgot to mention another thing in Dynasty Warriors 3 that it started, that carried over into 4 and 5, and thankfully ended in 6. The Poison Lakes. We're nearing that area, by the way. And I'm gonna need that health because, yeah, those elephants are a pain in the ass. But the Poison Lakes are there for a reason. Due to memory constraints, instead of making it to where your character can swim, they take damage. Alright. Hear me out, folks. You can walk in shallow water in this game, as well as any other game up until 7. Here is the thing with this. Oh God!
Besides this river.
Upon fighting that poison spring, everyone takes a morale hit.
Advance the army there.
And that's another problem. The Nanmans can actually walk into the poison spring. Oh, God damn it, stupid archer. Anyway, the Nanmans can walk into the poison springs and be totally unscathed. They can hide there if they want to. Hell, have archers shooting at you from a distance. Something that I had to deal with in Dynasty Warriors 4 Empires. But you can't walk in those poison springs at all. Oh, and by the way, poison springs actually make a return in Dynasty Warriors 6 Special. Because, for some retarded reason, instead of making a PS2 build for Dynasty Warriors 6, they downgraded from the PS3 build of Dynasty Warriors 6 and took away everything that made Dynasty Warriors 6 Dynasty Warriors 6 and added poison lakes as a punishment from walking near water. You can walk in shallow water in certain stages, but poison lakes, where there's supposedly, or basically going to be where deep water is. And that is my biggest problem with this stage as a whole. Dynasty Warriors 6 is the only one that got this stage right. 6 Empires, sorry, was the only stage that got it right. Oh look, and Meng Huo's units appeared again. Oh God. That's another thing. If you walk into the poison lakes, your vision will be blurred. Why?
You expected to get by me!
Well, whatever the case, let's go and get Meng Huo, because this is like the 3rd time he appeared. I think Ma Dai defeated him the 2nd time. The 3rd time I defeated him. So, if I could catch him before the Allied officers defeat him, that would make it 4. He'll keep showing up again and showing up again until finally, he shows up in the main camp. This time with an elephant. I seriously can't stand this stage. I'm trying to be positive, but there's just so much wrong with this stage that could have been done. I mean, they could have made it to where you could swim. But no, poison swamps. At least it's better than the poison fog Wu had to deal with. I mean, Jesus Christ. That's just the epitome of lazy. You're pretty much walking with a damn, handicap. And it doesn't matter how much life you have. If you were walking with poison fog and then you get ambushed by troops...
Not so fast. I haven't lost a single battle yet.
Great King, flee!
Oh, sorry.
Okay, that was just downright hilarious. I know, that's supposed to lighten the mood, at least try to keep me from complaining too much. But as I was saying, the ambush from any of the Nanmans within the poison fog would pretty much mean you are screwed. But I will give some positives to it. For one, that hilariously bad cutscene, and two, the theme song that we're listening to right now. At least we're listening to a theme this time, as opposed to having to listen to nothing but silence like we did in the last 2 parts, especially the first half of Chengdu, where there's nothing but silence. Why? But yeah, the theme here, this is actually one of the better themes of the Nanman territories. And 7 actually had the best one. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. I love the Nanman theme of 7.
With fortitude and spirit.
And here, this one's just as good. I'd say the least favorite one would have to be 4. While it's not too bad... No, wait, actually the least favorite one would have to be 5. While it's not too bad, it's not really interesting, to say the least. Yeah, anyway, we still have to find Meng Huo at least 2 more times and hopefully put it into his reign of terror. And there's a goddamn fence here! How do they expect me to catch this guy when there's a goddamn fence there? Oh well, I missed him that time. Oh, and by the way, I do believe that Meng Huo and Zhu Rong, who also is in this stage, both have a special weapon here. The thing is, the fire attack on the enemy camp is supposed to go off without a hitch, and I think for Zhu Rong, no, not for Zhu Rong, for Meng Huo, I think he's supposed to do something. I forgot what he did. I will post it. Oh right, he has to make sure he beat all officers except for Zhuge Liang, because Liu Bei is not going to be an enemy officer in this. Granted, I'm dying again, because, yeah, stupid elephant. Oh god! I just got sideswiped by an elephant. Hold still and let me shoot you! Thank you! Yeah, it's amazing how these arrows are just so damn deadly. I need to get me some more arrows. I only got 12 left.
Defeated an officer.
Yeah, me without arrows is a bad thing, especially here in the stage.
We will swat them away like flies!
Just a question, why isn't nobody getting Meng Huo?
They are outdoing us.
Why is nobody getting that guy? He's standing right there. Oh! I almost forgot! The unlock requirement for Meng Huo. Because in this game, he actually is an unlockable character. But the only way to unlock that is to actually defeat him 7 times. Yeah! So we have to go through the BS of unlocking him by going through the storyline events of beating him 7 times. That's the only way he'll be unlocked. Zhu Rong will be unlocked by just beating the stage. Ah, god damn it. Oh, not again.
Be careful.
Jesus Christ. This guy was just dragging me. And that's another thing about these elephants. The elephants will constantly just drag you around, and if they trap you in a corner, you are going to die. Plain and simple.
An officer.
I mean, 4 hits from an elephant, especially if you're weakened, especially if you have naturally low defenses like most of the Shu soldiers. No, god damn it, I screwed that up. I meant most of the Shu soldiers in the game. If you run into this thing with low defense, this monstrosity will mow you down. Oh yeah, and also Xiao also has a weapon here in the Nanman territories, now that I think about it. Which, I'm not surprised. Now, if only I can remember how... Oh yeah, that's right, you're supposed to capture him 7 times. I'm guessing that's what it was. I'll have to check on my notes for that. But yes, Meng Huo, Xiao, and Zhu Rong all have weapons here in the Nanman territories. Do you really want to fight this stage on hard? It's normal, and it's still a pain in the ass to me right now. Fighting this on hard is ridiculous. And I let him slip. And now Zhuge Liang is actually mobilizing. Now, if I would have actually caught Meng Huo and defeated him, that actually would have been the ball game, because I've defeated him at least 6 times. But now we basically come to the requirement where I have to defeat him. Oh, and by the way, the music changed too.
You got there.
Oh shit. Her. Oh man. She may seem a little bit easier now, but come Dynasty Warriors 4, oh god. Let's be honest. Zhu Rong is basically one of the toughest enemies in this stage. It's not the elephants constantly running into you. And it's not the Amazons that are actually quicker than you are. Okay, stop that. I'm going to shoot you off of that elephant. So help me God, I'm going to shoot you off. But as I was saying, the Amazons are quick. They don't have as much defense, but they are really fast. And I do think they're guard breakers. But Zhu Rong herself is a tough customer because of the fact that Zhu Rong has this one move, this capoeira dance move that breaks guard and repeatedly hits you for a lot of damage. And she gets worse in Dynasty Warriors 4. I managed to take her down because I'm just that powerful. Even though I got ran over by an elephant multiple times, I was able to take her down no problem. As opposed to simply just, how should I put this? Fighting her. Okay, as opposed to just struggling with her. Sorry, I'm just frustrated at the fact that I just got shot up and damn near kicked around by all these damn elephants and archers. But blessed be, this is going to be the last time. The last time. Excuse me.
Officer.
Sorry. A little bit of indigestion. I apologize for that. This will be the last time I ever have to worry about the elephants here in the Nanman ever again, unless you request me to do the Wu side. To that I say, I refuse to do the Wu side. It's worse than shoes. Alright, I'm gonna need this elephant because there is another thing you can do to help you win against the Nanmans who happen to be riding elephants. This was something I was trying to do to the other elephant riders in this stage, but it did not happen. Here's the thing. If for some reason that person is charging you on an elephant and you shockwave, you can knock them off just like that. I managed to do so. And with no problem, as a matter of fact. And notice, despite all the trouble I had with the stage, I managed to chop down Meng Huo because I am at a very high level in attack and defense. Even then, those elephants damn near kill me. But whatever the case, folks, good riddance to this stage, and I am finally done with Dynasty Warriors 3. The extra videos, ladies and gentlemen, will be coming short. Oh, wow. Kirin Blade. It has nice reach. I'll keep the sword that I have. But despite its reach, I have high HP. So yes, I'll just take that. And that's the only item I got. Oh well, big deal. But as I was saying, the extra videos for Dynasty Warriors 3 will be coming somewhere in December. Well, at least before Christmas, that is for damn sure. But right now, I'm gonna have to focus on my next temporary project, because this one is over. I will see you guys next time, but stay tuned for Final Fantasy 15, as through the next part I will announce my next short-term project.